Welcome guys, welcome back to another great video called The Verdict. This is my new series from my previous series that I had last year called The Honest Review. The Verdict is just something sort of like that, but I just call it The Verdict to give it a more boost and a little more vibe to it. This week and this month and this year, I'm going to be covering Deus Ex Mankind Divided that got dropped on August 23rd of this year. Now, I played about like 5 parts in this game so far, and so far the game is caliber to its standpoint. It is caliber to its predecessor. It seems like right now I'm not too far into the story right now. I'm just still going through the process, but it seems like it's just left off where its other predecessor, I think it was Human Revolution if I'm not mistaken, that was the last one that they put out. I think it still continue on and everything like that, judging by like a little short video that they had before you start the game of what happened and what you played through in the previous game, going through like a little short story mode, and the main character of the game explained what he's been through from that whole process, and he's still continuing to fight. But just give it to a more standpoint, just skip all that. My full review on this game is that if you're looking for a game that is more interesting than No Man's Sky, then this is the game for you. And especially if you're not a Madden type of person, this is a game for you too. This game is remind me of a little bit of more like a Hitman type of style. I mean, it is the creators did make Hitman, it did make this game, so it has that little Hitman feel for it. There's like 3 control components that you can pick. I think there's Human Revolution from the previous game, there's controls, and then there's the Mankind Divided new controls that you can use in other parts like that. So that was the interesting part about Mankind Divided. You can pick your own controls that you feel like and pick your own, settings that you feel. The characters right now, the voice acting is pretty good. That's another standpoint, and I always look for that in video games. I don't know why, but I always look at the voice actors that can give you that great feeling of the character and make you more interesting, make you more feel in the character. I think that was missing in No Man's Skies. There wasn't the character that you were playing he didn't have a voice actor, so you couldn't really feel his emotion or feel what he was feeling. He was just a silent person. You were just reading vlogs that he was picking up from the aliens, and the aliens, they can barely speak any English. So that was a problem too that No Man's Skies was missing. But skip over No Man's Skies. That was my last review. But Mankind Divided is a really good game so far. The technicalities and all that stuff in the game, and just going through in stealth mode, just silently. You got like, I've been having problems going through silently. I'm not really like a stealth type of person. I'm just like a Call of Duty, go right in and shoot up everybody type of person. But his stealth mode and everything like that, and using his mechanics and everything in the game is very cool. And you can pick your own mechanics that fits him, and just make sure that you don't overheat him, because don't forget his character is like he's like basically a computer unit. He's basically a computer, so you have to pick like the right components. It's like the same thing, picking like the right motherboard and the right video card for your machine. So basically that's how he is. So you just gotta be very careful what type of mechanics they're gonna use for him, and make sure that he don't overheat, and make sure that his body cools. And there's mechanics that can cool his body, so that's a really good thing, and it will tell you and explain to you in details. Their menu and everything is very expository and very much in details, and even the tutorials is very good too. So their tutorials is really good to help you out in situations, especially if you never played the predecessor before. If you're one of these people that like me that played the game for the first time ever, that's a good thing that they had a tutorial for you, so you can get used to all the controls and everything like that. So my final verdict about Mankind Divided, I give it an 8. Actually, I'm going to give it a 9 so far. The graphics is great, the characters is great. Right now the story is getting there. I haven't finished it right yet, but so far I think the story is going to be really great, and you're going to fall in love with the story, especially from the previous predecessor. So that's another good thing too. So that's my final verdict. I give it a 9. If you're one of those people who are not, Madden or No Man's Skies, pick up your copy today. It's a really cool game, especially if you're one of those stealth type of people, especially if you're a Hitman type of favorite, if you love Hitman series. This is a game for you too, and you will get used to all the mechanics and everything like that. So right now I'm going to be doing more series of these videos called The Verdict, so stay tuned for that. I will have more videos in the future. The next week's video, or the next month's video I must say, is going to be Destiny Rise of Iron. I will give my final verdict of that. My name is Short by Nature. I will see you guys in my next post.